レクイエム。
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video. Now today we're talking about One Piece. Yes, One Piece. Amazing series, amazing writing, amazing manga. Okay, the anime, because if you guys watch the anime, you know what I mean. But let's be honest, the games itself are pretty good. I'm not even going afraid on that. But if I'm to be honest, I think it might be time to let go of the Power Warriors franchise. Is it because the games are falling off? Not really. I didn't play the Power Warriors 4 as much as I played the other three. Like, I actually completed all the other three. And due to like me growing up, you know, getting older and stuff, and not really having much time for that specific type of game, it's just different. You know, it's different than what it was. So I'm not saying that the Power Warriors series it has to go because it's just terrible. I just think it's time to move on to something else. Mainly because I feel like One Piece doesn't really have the best track record when it comes to like certain games. A lot of the older games like Pirate Carnival, Grand Battle, games of that nature were really great back in the day. They were really like innovative and great. But to be honest, stuff like Unlimited World Red and World Seeker and stuff, they're not really that fun. The problem with One Piece though is that obviously it has a lot of story to adapt. So if we want to make a game series and say a game series is like that good, like it's a really good game series, because obviously One Piece has the ability to make good game series, then we would literally have an infinite number of sequels, since how it's literally so many episodes. But One Piece has a problem now, because with so many episodes, it's hard to make games basically specifically based off of like the East Blue arc and stuff like that, because really honestly nobody wants to play that. So if you make a game, you really can't cut it up into different sections like you did with Storm. You know, you can't just go with the early One Piece and then go into the time skip, because even though you maybe could, the game wouldn't sell as well, because everybody wants to play with Gear 4 Luffy, and everybody wants to play with like the newer characters like Law, and you know, so everybody wants to play with Kaido and stuff. You really can't make games that are centered around the early One Piece and not actually include time skip stuff. This is where Power Warriors comes in, because Power Warriors is able to basically give you game maps so you can rapidly progress through the story, so you can kind of get what's going on, but these characters are rapidly progressing, so it's basically skipping 1,000 episodes in a matter of a couple of hours. The series is still very fun. I think the Power Warriors series is like my favorite out of all the Warriors spin-off games. Like, out of all the Warriors spin-off games, even the mainline Warriors, I think that Power Warriors is still the best game. And I honestly think I really never gave Power Warriors 4 a great of a chance, because like I didn't want to get hooked to it. Because like in Power Warriors 3, they had like an issue where you couldn't really like play the story mode co-op, which is one thing I really love, the fact that you can play it online co-op or whatever in 4. And like I said, I've been playing it on the base that I've been playing it with a friend. So whenever we got time to sync up or whatever and actually play, that's the only time I'm able to play, because I don't really want to go ahead. So I'm not saying the game is bad by any means. Honestly, me playing it in the beginning was very fun. I very enjoyed it. I've got a couple hours into the game now. I'm not saying it needs to stop just purely off the game itself. I'm just talking about the franchise. It has made it to 4 games. And I think in general, I want to see One Piece move into more of a adventure aspect. I say this in every video, every single one, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I need a Kakarot of every game. Because even though Kakarot kind of was boring on some parts, and don't kill me, it was kind of dry on some parts. Like, it wasn't as expansive as I thought it was going to be, like, but it did provide like valuable insight on certain matters or whatever, like characters that I forgot about from Dragon Ball that just pop up or whatever. That was cool. It had like cool stuff. It had the basic template for giving us a very expansive RPG version of an anime game. And this is what I thought was cool. I think every game needs a version of a Kakarot game to really explore, you know, just to be able to explore that version of that character or whatever. But basically everybody needs a game like that. But One Piece could be different. I think the aspect of the ship and the open seas and powers and stuff is cool. Now, I was also one of the people that felt like everybody needs a Xenoverse. And maybe that's not, maybe that rings true for some games, but not all games. But let's be honest, I would definitely love a game for One Piece where you would literally go and do your matches. I would love to just see it, like, you go from this arc, you actually have to sail the ship, you know, Wild Thought, you know, and in between selling the ship, it could be like a cutscene, it could be actually selling the ship, it could be, you know, dialogue interactions or whatever, and you would actually see the crew grow over, you know, because I think as far as like compartmentalizing that many episodes, it wasn't bad. Like, the One Piece Power Warrior series did a great job of like kind of crunching those episodes up. You know, you don't really get the full flavor of One Piece, but you get it enough to be able to enjoy the game for a newcomer. But I said I really would like for One Piece to use its strengths. Like, it has a lot of different characters. There's a lot of different, and that's where Power Warriors comes in. Because you really can't have a series that's very local and doesn't have a lot of characters and stuff, because who would you fight? But One Piece is a new enemy every arc. It's a new group of enemy every arc. So it's like, it's such a great game. You know, those are good games. But like I said, it's time for something different. Unlimited World Red or whatever it was. Like, one of them was okay. I can't remember which one it was. Which one of it was. One of them was actually okay. I actually kind of enjoyed it a little bit. And I felt like it could have been a little bit better. It was either World Seeker or Unlimited World Red. One of them was kind of boring. It was actually 3 games I remember from One Piece, and I can't remember the other one, but one out of those 2 was very it was very bad to me. But I would love for One Piece to kind of focus on its adventure roots. You know, back in the day, I used to say that everybody needed a Xenoverse. Like I said earlier in the video, what I meant by Xenoverse is basically a created character game. Now, after Shinobi Strikers, I understood that not everybody can have a Xenoverse. Everything's different. Even though, honestly, even though I don't necessarily know if One Piece could be a game with created characters, but if we to be honest, they have so many different wild-like powers. Like, it's so many devil fruits that it has a variety of just having different styles of characters. So, great series, great games. I do think it's time to move on from the Power Warrior series, because I think at some point I think in the 4th game, if I'm not mistaken, they already kind of deviated from the story because the games have kind of caught up to where the story's at. So it's time to try something different. Let me know what kind of One Piece game that you want to see, or do you think that the Power Warriors franchise should continue and just continue until like whenever they just decide to stop. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.